Going now into my next interview, we are still celebrating Tobago, and it is the 40th anniversary of the Tobago House of Assembly. So to chat with me about that is Stanford Callender, who is the former Minister of State in the Office of the Prime Minister. And again, we are speaking on the 40th anniversary. Good morning and welcome, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
morning to Trinidad and Tobago.
And thank you for joining us, and happy 40th anniversary to the THA.
Thank you very much.
So what does this really mean for Tobago?
Oh, it means a lot. Fortunately, I was part of the transition from County Council to the Tobago House of Assembly. I sat in the County Council between 1977 and 1980, preparing for the first THA elections in 1980. So I understood what the aspirations of Tobagonians were. And so it has been a very historical road.
I can only imagine, and the work that you and others would have put in, to make it what it is now. So let's speak about the beginning. Take a look at where the Assembly has come from. How has the Assembly grown?
Well, it has grown. Some people might believe it might not have grown as fast as it ought to have grown, but it has grown. As I indicated, in 1977 to 1980, it was the period of the Tobago County Council.
Right.
And when the Assembly came into effect in 1980, it was a testing period. The first chairman being A.N.R. Robinson, because this all stemmed from that historic motion in the House of Representatives calling for internal self-government for Tobago. So when that bill was passed, it gave rise to Act 37 of 1980 that established the Tobago House of Assembly. There was a strong feeling in Tobago then that it was not what Tobagonians wanted. So the debate continued. For example, in the first period in 1980, we had no secretaries of health, or it was chairmen of various committees of the Assembly. And before the end of that 4-year term, the then Assembly took steps to empower their members into greater positions, but that did not become effective in law until Act 40 of 1996.
Right.
And Act 40 of 1996 took it a step further. The debate continues because now you know that there is a bill now before a Joint Select Committee in Parliament seeking to give Tobago internal self-government and law-making powers. So I have been privileged to be among the historical landmarks and the struggle to take us to this point.
And do you believe that, what do you believe is the impact now of the Assembly, the Tobago House of Assembly, on Tobagonians?
Well, it has been very impactful because we have come a long way. There are a number of things that we can do now as Tobagonians with the Assembly that was not possible before. We have a greater measure of autonomy. We manage the resources the way we see fit.
Right.
We set our own programs and agendas to develop this beautiful piece of paradise.
And it really is a beautiful piece of paradise. And with that, I want to wish you again happy 40th anniversary of the Tobago House of Assembly and Tobago Day itself. Happy, happy, happy returns. And, we just want to wish Tobago all the best, always, and to continue being beautiful. All right, via Zoom, that was Stanford Callender, former Minister of State in the Office of the Prime Minister. Thank you very much and have a wonderful morning.